I'm Pastor Usman Bob Sisise, the National Coordinator of Sierra Leone Albinism Foundation. Well, the Sierra Leone Albinism Foundation is an organization that started about 10 years ago, but was formally registered with the Social Welfare and other line ministries in 2018. The main aim why we decided to set up this organization is to make sure that we seek after the welfare of persons with albinism, because for far too long person with albinism has suffered in the hands of family members, people in the community, teachers, and even stakeholders in society. So we thought it fit to step up and make sure that we better the lives of persons with albinism in Sierra Leone. International Albinism Awareness Day was a day that was brought about by the United Nations. It was way back in 2013 that the Human Rights Council passed a resolution that June 13 every year should be celebrated as an International Albinism Awareness Day. And this day is mainly set aside to make sure that people are informed, people are educated about certain things concerning person with albinism. Because the fact remains that there are certain myths and misconceptions about persons with albinism, and these myths and misconception needs to be explained to people. And so for the past 10 years, starting 2015, June 13, we started celebrating the International Albinism Awareness Day.
So let's look at the theme for this year.
Yeah, the theme for this year, because every year since 2015, we have different theme. But for this year, we are talking about a decade of progress. We are looking at what progress has been made to the albinism community in the past 10 years. So we are looking at the progress that person with albinism has made, and also organizations that are dealing with person with albinism, to see how far they have gone, what needs to be done so that other steps will be taken to make sure that the lives of person with albinism becomes better. For person with albinism, the challenges are numerous, but because of the successes that we have made in several areas, many at times we do not major talking about the challenges. But for the sake of listeners, we want to say that persons with albinism do suffer a lot, and one common one is the area of discrimination and stigmatization. I can boldly say that the issue of stigmatization and discrimination has reduced over the years, because 10 years back it was haywire, but for now it's much better compared as to before. So people are discriminated from family level, community level, school. You'll be surprised to know that even people who call themselves teachers or lecturers do at times discriminate against their own pupil. But apart from that, one of the challenges we have again is the area of health. We have health complications because the sun is not friendly to us, and many a times it disturbs or hurts the body of those who constantly stay under the sun. So that's one big challenge that we are facing. In the area of employment, not to talk, because the people who even have dark skin are discriminated when it comes to employment, let alone talk about persons with albinism. You may have the required qualification, but as long as you are a person with albinism, you will not be given that job. And commemoration will be one of a difference, because for the past years, because for us in Sierra Leone, we started joining the world over in 2019 to celebrate the IAAD, as we usually call it. But this year will be one with a difference, because for the first time in Sierra Leone, we are not only going to celebrate in a building, but we are going to celebrate through the streets, because through the help of the Sierra Leone police, we have been able to get the clearance from them, which makes it very clear that on Thursday, the very day of the event, between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock, we'll process from the famous cotton tree at Shaka Stevens Street. We'll go all the way to Wilberforce Street, PZ, Regents Road, Godrich Street, Circular Road, then straight to the Millennium Hall, where statements will be made by people and stakeholders in society.